this? We're about to start up soon. Sorry about the lighting, I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Hopefully my headphones are working fine. Obviously we're gonna start game 1. We're gonna try to play for half an hour to about an hour, at least, as I do have to get to sleep before my job starts. We're gonna see what happens here. Turn up my volume a little bit. I'm a little tired, so I apologize if I'm a little drowsy. Okay. We're gonna start from the beginning. What's the extras? Trophies, options, calibration, graphics, motion blur on, film grain on, resolution mode, favorite, offer, 1 second, what the heck? Offers increased resolution at reduced FPS, favor frame rate, adjust resolution, obtain high FPS where applicable. Quality and performance will vary depending on the hardware. Favor frame rate, favor quality, offers increased resolution. At reduced FPS. Favor frame rate, adjust resolution to obtain higher FPS where applicable. The frame rate, I might be taking a risk here, but I want higher frame rate. We might readjust that later if the quality is bad. Controls. Axis off, camera normal. Normal, I might change the sensitivity later. Stick configuration, southpaw, what the heck is southpaw? Don't know what that is. Calibration. Now the brightness is a little off, but hopefully that's fine. I wanted to give a little darker effect. Gameplay, combat, normal, veteran, hardcore, insanity. I'm gonna go normal. There's no point in making it insane on myself. Auto level up, off, squad only, squad players, off. Full scaling legendary mode. The original level 1 through 60 level range instead of the new 30. Classic mode. Squad power usage defensive. Squad AI will only use defensive power to protect themselves and others. All available talents, all obviously. Subtitles off, let's have those on. Autosave is on, enable tutorials on, resets tutorials. So I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Because we don't have any of those trophies. Let's start.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
All right. Let's do this. I would normally do Siegfried or Siege, but Siegen.
Please log in to access your profile. Please log in to access your profile.
I'm actually okay with that. Let's see.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Both you and your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transfer from post to post, never staying in one location. Years following your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18 now. A little tired. You were born and raised on Mindor, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor, slaughtering your family and friends. Saved by passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted military a few years later. Earthborn. Orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. So I'm debating on colonist or earthbound or earthborn. Earthborn, yeah, no, I apologize about that. That's a different series. Earthborn is gonna be a different thing. Enlist when we're 18, but as racist orphan. That fits Sieg's backstory. So does this. Actually, no. What makes this is close, but Earthborn is the closest one.
Confirm psychological profile.
Okay, during your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments, psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those when you fell. Now you alone are left to tell the tale. War hero. Earlier in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers, defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. When called cold, calculating, and brutal. Reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. Soul Survivor fits the psychological profile for Sieg. Ruthless would have been close to what he would have been. We're going Soul Survivor.
Confirm military specialization.
Now for the class. Let's see. Soldiers are combat specialists, ideal for the front lines of firefight. Soldiers have improved health, can specialize in the use of all weapons, start with the ability to wear medium armor, and can train the use of heavy armor. Not bad. Engineer. Engineers are tech specialists. Using the holographic Omni tool, they can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers only wear light armor and specialize in pistols. Adept. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor and they specialize in pistols. Ooh, I'd like the Adept. Infiltrator. Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing and disable enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor. Sentinel. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks. They are more efficient in tech and biotics than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no special weapons training. And then Vanguard. Vanguards are biotic warriors that combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, are especially deadly at short range, specialize in pistols and shotguns, and wear medium armor. So right now, if I'm standing to my playstyle and similar to Siege, we would be looking at one of three: Adept, Infiltrator, or Sentinel. Infiltrator sounds close. There's combine attack, combine combat and tech abilities, specialize in killing and disable enemies at long range. Traders are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. Armor, not bad. Sentinels combine both biotic powers and tech abilities. They use biotic powers, advanced healing, defend allies. Expensive combat. No. So, Adepts are biotic specialists, though upgraded. Lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Specialize in pistols. I want to say it's Infiltrator. The Soldier is kind of an all-around. Soldier's pretty balanced. Engineers are pretty good.
Confirm facial identification.
Say we're at the we're in the middle of the road. Much smaller ears. Yeah, we're gonna go with that size. Probably closer. I'm trying to think if this is actually the correct one. I feel like Siege has those eyes that kind of like don't quite trust you, but that are kind of curious. Head. Oh, this is eye height. Actually kind of annoying. No idea if I'm doing this right. Yeah, screw it. Just keep that about there. It's actually closer to accurate. That's an accurate iris color. Okay, so do we mess with the jaw? Chin height. I think it's actually more than ideal chin depth. I'm gonna go with that. Jawline, mouth, it's perfect. We want thin lips, but not too thin. About like that. Can actually change the lip size, that works. We're good with where it's at. We want something kind of like that. Works a bit better. Trying to think. Yeah, that one actually works a bit better. Hair. We obviously have to do something short for the sake of character stuff. Ah, dang it. I hate when my TV does this. That one's not too bad. We don't want him to be bald. Huh. That one could work. Kind of like this one. Okay, I've decided on that one. No beard. No no lack of brow. We're going for the thin brows. I would have gone with the gray hair, but actually, in a weird way, I kind of like that. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like that one. So the face scar there on the side. So the face scar, so this one, so that's a double. That one's not too bad. When you got a few scars right there like that. It's battle torn. I don't mind that one. There, one right there. Kind of like that one. If I'm going lore accurate, this would probably be more of the actual lore accurate. A few scars, like literally across his face. Okay. That's lore accurate.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Subtitles on. Okay, continue. Let's get this started. I wish there was more customization options, but just had to work with what we got.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades following, these mysterious artifacts revealed starting new technologies enabled travel the furthest stars. The basis of this incredible technology is the force to control the very fabric of space and time. It's called the greatest discovery in human history. Mass Effect. Okay, so I missed one line.
Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Fix my TV.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500 K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Cut the chatter, you're overreacting, I agree.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... What are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm going to pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad mood.
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
What is happening? There's the task, Codex. What's the Codex? Alliance is the government and military of the humanity beyond soul. Personal history, background, profile. Born on Earth, but you never knew your parents. Child of the streets, you live by your wits and guts, surviving the underbelly. The metropolis of humanity's homeworld, eager to find a better life. You join the Alliance military. Over age, you volunteered for an exposition. Kuz, a lush world on the outskirts of Alliance space, had suddenly dropped out of contact. Arriving on the surface, your patrol found the settlement intact, but no survivors. At nightfall, the Thresher Maws struck. Mindless abominations of teeth and tentacles that rose up from beneath the earth. Constant gunfire couldn't drown out the shrieks of fellow soldiers as they were dragged down to a gruesome death. 50 Marines died on Nakuz. You were the only one to make it back to the landing zone alive. A monument of the planet commemorates the massacre, a grim reminder of the price humanity must pay as they spread through the stars. Humanian Systems Alliance 2069 Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater became the first human settlement on Luna. It is formally funded on July 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. 2103 Lowell City and Eos Chasm becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 2137 Eld Fell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. 2142, construction of Gagarin Station Jump Zero, aka Jump Zero, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148, prospects discover the Prothean ruins at the Promethea Planum on Mars. Fixing TV real quick while reading this. 2149, translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Mass Relay System Alliance, founded to the coordinates exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151, a ship accident at Singapore International Space exposes downwind communities to containers of dust fault element 0. Alliance begins construction of the Arcturus Station. 2152, roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore other element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growth. System Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony. World, the planet diameter. 2154, Commander Shepard born. 2155, System Alliance occupies complete portions of the Arcturus Station as headquarters. 2156, some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinesis abilities. 2157, Turian encounter human explorers. First contact, war, occupation, and liberation of the human colony of Shinaxi. 2158, humans learn potential biotics. An international effort to track element 0 exposure begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. 2160, System Alliance Parliament formed. 2165, humans established embassy on Citadel. 2170, barbarian slavers attack the colony of Mindor. 2176, Skylian Blitz, pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, human capital in the Skylian Verge. 2177, Thresher Maws devour the Alliance colony of Akuz. 2178, in retaliation for the Skylian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. 2023 current date. Upgrade items, equips, cycle through, break down the selected anti-gel. Photo mode. Oh! I can take a photo. Okay, I'm not preoccupied with that right now. Okay. I can get out of that.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander. The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Okay.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something now... What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on Akuz.
I try not to think about Akuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Akuz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
It's no rush. Be careful.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Huh. Why did we tell the Council? I'm glad you're here to help. You sound worried. We don't need your help here. I'm glad you're here to help. Did we tell the Council? We don't need your help here. You sounded worried.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
What about Eden Prime?
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
What about the beacon?
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Wish I could have made the nose smaller. Oh well.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
That's
Nihilus
wild.
will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectre, and he wants that beacon.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander. Smells like smoke and death.
Oh, God.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Alright, time to figure out what we do actually.
What the hell are those? Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
L1 to switch weapon of team. Okay. Let's do this. Turn it up a little bit for the immersion. Okay, now. Okay, die! Wow, that's actually a very strong gun.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir. Prime will never be the same again.
What's the sprint button? That's not it. There's the crouch button.
Some burned-out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out.
Fix this out.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Oh, so that's how we do a grenade. That's melee.
Check your targets. Could be friendlies.
Okay. Let's move forward. Still figuring out the controls just a little bit, but let's get it going. Come on. Turn this down just a little bit because that's in my ear a little bit too aggressively. What in the world are those robotic things? That's messed up. It's good to know I can change the weapon by clicking this. Okay, so I need to remember. So I need to make sure that. So you equip Avenger, and I will equip the Avenger.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
Yeah.
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
Stay here or take us there. I have a feeling she's gonna die if I take her with us.
Lieutenant Alenko and I will take care of this.
Let me come with you, sir. The Geth slaughtered my unit. Give me a chance to get even.
She knows the area, Commander, and we could use the extra firepower.
Just don't forget who's in charge.
Understood, Commander. You give the orders and I'll follow them.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil.
Interesting.
Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
There's a lot here.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Huh.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems. Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Salarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers. Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Salarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other 2 races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the 2 species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations. 50,000 years. The Geth. Spectres are agents from the Office of... The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Interesting.
The Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The Terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the Terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the Terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
So they basically don't do anything for fear of a full-blown war?
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
Interesting. So I got 3 points. What does electronics do? Increase the strength of your shields, increase the amount of hull restored when you repair the vehicle. Lets you use the electronic skill to repair or bypass objects, grants the overload ability which shuts down enemy shields. Increase the amount of amnesia recovered. Lets you use the description skill to open secure objects, grants the sabotage ability which shuts down enemy weapons within a certain radius. On stealth and reconnaissance, infiltrators prefer to take their enemies out from a distance. Increase damage done by tech mines. Reduce overheating on sniper rifles and pistols. Charm. Conversation. Have a high enough skill rank. Intimidate. Trader. First aid. Don't care. See amount of armor general recovered. Use the description of secure objects, grants sabotage ability which shuts down enemy weapons within a certain radius. Able to equip light armor, increases damage protection, grants a shield boost ability, unlock medium armor. So, decryption makes sense, and stealth and relying on stealth and reconnaissance infiltrators. Damage done by tech mines reduces overheating on sniper rifles and pistols. That's not bad. I like decryption though. Shutting down enemy shields is not bad. Decryption, electronics, tactical armor. I think that's pretty good. Training along sentinels each. Reduce the recharge aim check abilities, reduce the recharge aim by damage and accuracy. Pistols. Soldier. In charge of the ground team dropped on Eden Prime, an Alliance colony under attack. Your primary goal is to find a secure Prothean beacon. Continue to dig site. Okay.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Damage protection. It's pretty bad. Omnix is way better. Like, the only thing that does is just doesn't do a whole lot of good, actually. I don't remember what the different rounds of ammo did. But for starters, let's go ahead and change our weapon to the Lancer. You will equip the Storm, and you will equip the Avenger. Perfect. I have no idea what we're gonna be dealing with. So let's see what we've got going on. Good, it's on toggle. I may be going the wrong way though. I did not bother exploring. It looks like the beacon's right there. There's her team. I am probably going the wrong way. We'll find out. It is not letting me go anywhere. Oh yeah, that actually wasn't gonna let me go anywhere. It's blocked off. I don't want to walk off the edge, that's for dang sure. How do I run? Oh! What do you know? You sabotage. You sabotage. Okay, I need to get this mic out of my mouth. Makes things a little annoying. So, use overload, map sabotage. That's crazy. So, two of us can use sabotage. Get off real quick. So I have weapon change and sabotage. Had something in my mouth. It's annoying. Not bad. At least we're getting some stuff here. Does this actually do anything? I don't know why I even bothered doing that. These things are not even... I don't know why I bothered to attack a harmless race. Guess I just felt like it. Oh, I can hold it to run. Hold X to run. Where do we go from here? Music kicked up, which means we're probably getting closer to the right area. Multiple med gels. I've got like 5 of them. I probably don't need that many. At this point, I know I'm just started, but I might as well have set the difficulty higher because I don't think I'm gonna die anytime soon. Why were they so easy to kill?
That man was still alive when they stuck him on the spike.
Killing us isn't enough. The Geth want us to suffer. Impaling victims instead of just shooting them. There must be some reason behind it.
Classic psychological warfare. They're using terror as a weapon. Smells like smoke and death.
We thought this world was safe until the Geth showed up. This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Yeah, no, that was not cool. It was actually kind of scary.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Sweet.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Okay. So I think we've basically learned all we can.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Huh. Fix my TV here real quick. Okay. Let's try and run this.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
This should help. Let's move out.
Good luck.
I'm gonna try and get this squared away.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
That does sound intense.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Eden Prime will never be the same again.
Yeah, no way I'm going down that easy. Doing way better this time. We did it. Yes! Let's do this. Saren, you will
Set
pay.
the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
There's one. Okay. I can do this. There's two remaining. Dang it. Dang it. That was tough.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
That's gonna restart me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just crouch. Crouch, you idiot. Alright. Let's do this. There's one. I don't know why it's gotta be so annoying. Storm. There we go. Let's try and be a bit more careful here. See if we can't find the others. We have a few minutes. Try and get rid of these guys real quick. Allies. Yes. We're getting it. Fix this. I have no idea what that was. Oh well. Time to figure this out. Where the heck do I go next? Now that all the charges have been disabled.
Smells like smoke and death.
Okay.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
What in the world? Go save her.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Interesting. I really don't like Saren.
Doctor Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Five-minute gel, that's pretty good. Well, anyways, I'm gonna call it for this one. I gotta head to bed soon. It was a wonderful time. Let's see what happens next. See you guys. Bye-bye.